Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make a catch game in Scratch part 2. Yes, part 2. I made like part 1 I think 8 months ago, and I promised you guys a part 2, so here we are. And this is what we got. Last episode, didn't see that episode, then please check it out. It's great, and we're going to build on what we did last episode. So I'm not going to retake what we did there. So what we're going to add today is a win condition and a lose condition, so that it actually gets to be a playable game, and also bad apples, so you're not allowed to catch them, so you can actually lose points. This game is not complex Scratch things. You don't have to be professional to do what I do on these like projects. You don't have to be professional, so don't worry if this already looks not familiar to you. Go check out my first video if you don't know. And for the rest, let's get into it. So first, this is what we already had from last episode. We had falling apples with a little bit of sound. You can hear them play, you can move around, you can catch them, and your score gets higher every time. Now, we do want to win, so what we're going to do is let's get into scratching. So you're going to go to this icon down here, and you're going to create paint new sprite. So you're going to go choose a sprite and then paint a new sprite. So you're going to have this sprite, immediately call it win. That's not super important, but I just call it so that I know what everything is. Then here you're going to want to do a little bit of, texting. So you're going to go to this text box and just start typing. For example, you won, like that. Then maybe I'll give it a green color. This is all up to you. This is not, I'm not forcing you to give it a green color or anything. Just something like this. You just figure out a position you want for your you want sprite. This doesn't really matter. I mean, it does, but because it's going to be your text. But it's not the most important part. Then you're going to go to code up here, and let's start doing some actual code. So you have the sprite now, then go here, and here you can see all of these things. I'm going over it now, but in future videos I won't. Then you go to events, here the yellow one, you take a when green flag clicked, you drag it into this thing. Then when green flag clicked, under here you see this little puzzle thing kind of thing. Then you go to looks, and on that puzzle thing you go here, you search a little bit, and you choose a hide. As you can see, it's going to show the gray like thing where it's going to pop it. So you let your mouse go, and it'll squish onto the green flag clicked. So this is what you have now. Then go to control, then a wait until, then you go to operators, you choose the one with the arrow facing towards the dots, so this one, you drag it into the wait until. Then you're going to go to variables, and as you can see, you can delete this variable. As you can see, we already made a variable last video named score. Now you're going to drag it into this one and see if score in my full game, because I made it already, so I actually know it works. I did 109 because I already was much further, but that's going to be for next episode, so we can maybe do like 30, something like that. So now it'll see if your score, or actually do 29, because greater than 29 is 30, so then it's going to say that you won on 30 exactly. If you do 30, it's going to say you won on 31. So I think it's smoother to just do 29, or any number you want. And now it's basically, with this, it's going to check if your score, which is right here, is going to be greater than 29, which is 30, and then it'll show. So that's what we have to do next. Go to looks, and then here you see, oh my god, you see show. Drag it under here, so then it'll show the you won. And then you have to do one last thing. It's really easy. You go to control and drag a stop all. So it'll stop your game, it'll stop everything, it'll stop all. So this is basically everything you need to do for a you win scenario. Now I'll explain to you. So you click the green flag, then it'll hide the you won. It'll wait until your score is greater than 29. It'll show the you won, and it will stop your game, so then you won. That's what it does now. For testing, you can put it on 9, for example. Then we go here, we test it if it works. If it doesn't work, check the code, it's really easy. Normally it should work, otherwise you mess something up. So then here, it's 9. See, it doesn't stop yet until I hit 10. And then 10, it stops and it shows you won. So that's pretty easy. Now we're going to do the same for the you lose, but the you lose is just a little bit harder because I add something there. Oh, my pen just fell. So we go to choose a sprite, we go to paint again, then you can do you lose. Hopefully you're never going to have to see this. Then you put it like this, you know, when it kind of fits with the you won. So this is done. Then you go to here, choose a costume. Here it's the same kind of cat of this, but on the other side. Then you go to paint, it'll add a new one here. And then you zoom out a little bit and go to this. Hold shift and go like this. So now you'll basically have this rectangle shape here. You can adjust it like this. We want the outline to be maybe like this, something, because it's mainly the outline we want, so we can set the outline to 60. Look at that. Position it sort of like that. Then you go to the line here to fill. You click on the line so it gets white. You should see this. Then you you click on your rectangle and you put the outline to red, like that. So now you should have this kind of red border. And why is this good? Because I want to create, oh my god, I can't speak today. I want to create this effect that you get this alarm. So yeah, I think this is the best I can do for now. So you have this now. This is a cool thingy here. Now, we want to go to sounds, maybe something you don't use often. You want to go to choose a sound, because I'm not going to record anything. Then we want alert. I mean, I'm going to choose alert. You can do computer, anything you want. There are heaps of sounds here you can use. I'm going to use alert. That sounds pretty dang good. You can adjust the sound however you want. You can fade it in. I don't want to do that. You can make it louder. Anything you want, you can do with the sound. This is good for me for now. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to events, green flag collect again, because that's basically the main step. Then go to looks, choose another hide, as we did at the same time, because we want to hide everything. We want to hide the thing that you lose. We want to hide everything. Then you go to event, to control, and you're going to add a weight, and this can be, for example, when you want to lose. So maybe this can be 50 seconds, maybe something like that, 40 seconds, whatever you want in your game. But for testing, I'm currently going to put it on 10. It's way too early, but for testing, I can do it like that, so we don't have to wait an immense long time to test it. Then switch costume, so you want to go here, switch costume to costume 1, like that, so that will be the you lose. Switch costume to costume 1, then show, so you want here show, and do a stop all. So it's basically the same as we did with the you win, but only, yeah, you lose. That's less happy to get, of course. But we're not done, because we want to do something for these. We want them to show up, flicker a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab another when green flag clicked. Then we're going to do we can set this to 20 anyway, never mind. Then we can go with a weight. This one we can put to 10, I'm sorry. So this one you can put to 20. So this one, one thing that is important is this wait seconds needs to be less than this wait seconds. Because we want first the indication of, oh my god, you're getting close to losing, and then we want to lose, not first that you lose and then the indication. Because it would be pretty stupid to warn somebody of something that already happened. So we want to take this, wait 10 seconds. In the future I'll set this to 130, for example. Then we want to do basically the same, switch costume to costume 2 this time, because we want to go with the red outline thing. Then we want to go to control and take a forever loop. Inside of the forever loop, you can see this little gap here. We want to put a show. And then after the show, we want to go to sound. And then we don't want play sound, because then it's going to play the sound and then wait until it stopped the sound and then show the red thing. We want start sound, because then it's going to start the alert sound and then it's already going to do the next step. Otherwise, if you use play sound, it's going to wait until your sound has played and then show the red thing, but we want it to happen simultaneously, so start sound, not play sound. Then wait 1 second, so another wait block, wait 1 second. Then hide again, we want to hide the sprite. We want to hide the border again so that it flickers, and then another wait 1 second. So this should be all done now. This should be your alert thing. So now we didn't test for quite a long time, but now you can test. Look at that. Okay. There you go. Okay, there comes the warning, and we won anyway. Okay, but if we want to lose, so we're pretty bad at this game, we never get a point, pretty bad. It starts warning us 10 seconds before we actually die, and then you lose. So that's done now. I hope you can still follow. And now we want to make, because now it's not really a game. I mean, how are you gonna lose? How are you gonna lose? You're probably all asking. We want to add a bad apple. You can't eat, as I said in the beginning of the video. So we want to go here and duplicate any of the apple sprites. Doesn't really matter. We can name this bad apple. There you go. We can name this bad apple. You can change the sprite whatever you want. You can do the fill with maybe like black. And we can, you know, maybe something like this. So it's a black apple, or we could do a blue apple, whatever you want. I'm going to do a black apple, you know, for a bomb maybe. Okay, well, you can do whatever you want with this. I tried to make like a little cross on here, but I don't think it's going forward anyway today. So you can do whatever you want with this. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Then you can go to sound and again create a new sound. You can also have the sound you already have, but we want, you know, a little sound that is kind of, oh no, you ate something bad, so I think that's pretty good. We're going to choose this. You can choose anything you want, doesn't really matter. Then, here we already have a script because we copied the normal apple. So, you have the script, and what we're going to do with this is go to change score, here the orange one, in the green flag clicked, and change it to -2 or -1, whatever amount of score you want to lose when you take a black apple. Now we're grabbing all the bad apples now, and we're getting a ton of minus points. As you can see, it's just behaving like the other apples, sorry, but just a little bit different. So, there we go. We now have also a bad apple. What we can also tweak here, and we're going to do that for the other apples as well, is the play sound bonk, as I told you a few minutes ago. Change it for the start sound bonk, because otherwise it's going to wait. You can do that with the normal apple as well. Take this out, replace it for the start sound chomp. Do it with this one as well. And now you're basically done for this tutorial. You can put it on big screen. Enjoy what you made today. Next episode, we're going to go into levels and making it harder every level, of course. So the game gets a little bit more evolved. In this, we can also add different things. We can add better golden apples, stuff like that. But that's for future episodes. Subscribe and don't miss those episodes. And I hope you liked it. We did pretty big things today. We added a couple of things. Hope you liked it. I'll see you in the next episode, and bye!